Hello everybody, welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. Today we're going to try to get to level, I think it's level 42. So without further ado, let's jump back in. Let's see, where did we leave off? I haven't played. I wanted to play Friday and I didn't get to. Our back area is looking okay. Doesn't look like anything we need to buy. We have $4,500. And I realized last time I think I realized this, that we're gonna probably, I think we have one of each furniture, so we don't need to worry about that. But, do we have a shelf actually? Probably don't need a shelf. Oh, it's right here. But what we don't have is racks. I'm imagining we're gonna have to buy a couple of racks, and if we're gonna need to buy a couple of racks, we're gonna need to get room to put the racks in because there's no room in here. This is like, without it being impossible to move around, probably as big as it can get. Maybe put one here, but even then, I don't know that I would enjoy that. So, the goal today is to try to get a couple of racks, which those are cheap, but also grow our storage. Which I guess we could do both now. Let's play one day and let's see how it goes before we do that. Yeah. I think I started, I don't know why this box is here. I think I started to where I can just play the day away. This just needs to go back here. But yeah, last time we kind of ended with a remodel. I don't know. I'm like behind in editing, so like all of this looks so like different and new. Also, this is not restocked. It's so hard to get good help around here. You got some holes in your jacket, guy. Probably get that fixed. This is our condiment shelf. This is our baking aisle. I want to eventually move the rice out of here, but so far we've got sugar, flour, and oil. That's our cleaning aisle. This is our alcohol, well, I guess beverage aisle. This is our potato section, very important. Breads and cereals, and pasta. Maybe the rice should go here. Good morning. Oh yeah, it's also backwards, so I like double confuse myself here. But I'm hoping like not taking my hand off the mouse will help a little bit, although I take it off the WASD keys, which is not helpful. I wish my WASD keys had like a, what is it called? Like a guide on it, like I forgot to pull this up. A guide like the F and is it H? No, J. F and J key do. Tea. So good. Oh, I have a trash can right behind me. Why don't I just put it in the trash can? He's gonna take out this trash tomorrow. I usually don't put like food or anything in my trash can in my office because I don't know, I think that's gross because it doesn't get taken out as often as like the house trash. So if it got taken out weekly like the house trash, like the kitchen, the one in the kitchen does, then I would probably be fine with it. But usually it gets taken out once a month maybe. So try not to put food stuff in there. Wow, look at all these potential customers out here. Everybody's walking that way. I wonder where people work, because this just looks like a neighborhood, but I assume people are, like, going to work, right? Oh. I mean, I guess they could work at the hotel. Sorry, I'm here. I'm here. Yes. So, 34. Wow. I haven't had to look at a 10 key in years. Okay. Also, it's like way louder than what I would usually like my mechanical keyboards to be, but it was like $10, so can't really complain, can you? Some crab and some veal, okay. Trying not to look at it because that's just a, oh my god. Very popular. I don't know if being in the front matters. I feel like it doesn't, but Maybe I should have gotten a laptop keyboard, 10 key. Hey guys, we're out of chicken? No, we're not. There's chicken over here. Chicken's just separate. Actually, you know what I'll do? Just to preemptively get rid of that headache going forward, because I'm going to want to put something else there, and they're not going to want to let me, so... We have to get 4 levels today, so I kind of want to zoom through as much as we can. Like, I don't even care if our stocks dwindle down a little bit, as long as we don't run out of anything. I say that now, but then, like, the further in I get, the more I'm, like, OCD about making sure we have, like, 16 of everything. But we have a pretty healthy stock in here, so I'm hoping we can get through a couple days. Because I think it's, like, I was doing, like, half a level, a day. Maybe with the registers being over here, and, I don't know. I know that it doesn't matter, but it feels like it matters. The more I do, the more, like, experience I get, so... I just want to keep an eye on everything. Just do that every time. Oh. Beer and milk, gross. Okay. Oh. It does have a backspace on it too, which is nice. Oh. I just gotta remember where the keys are with my left hand. Hello, I'm new to the job. Yes, I know I own the place, but we have new equipment. It's called a mirrored register. I almost gave her 50 cents just for the hell of it. Everything. They got the potatoes. 2 restockers seems to be the sweet spot for us, so... We could probably even get another cashier and then I wouldn't even have to do anything, but... Where's the fun in that? I guess I could speed up the game. If I got another cashier, I could just not even do this and just spend all day back here. But I'm trying to avoid that because that's kind of boring. Not gonna lie, the like 20 minutes of checking people out during the day is like the highlight. That's why in like the edited YouTube videos I cut out like ordering and restocking, because it's just me going 3 eggs, 2 potato, 3 eggs, 2 potato. Yeah, I think we could go another day. Maybe get one of those flour. Honestly, though. Couple potatoes. Probably 3. Chicken. Because we're basically at the end of the day. I'll just go ahead and order them. There's always a gamble with that because they could be cheaper tomorrow, but it is what it is. Hey, look at this. Look at my tower. So cool. I'm feeling Jordan and Francis are just gonna knock it over. There's nobody. Oh, okay. I was like, there's nobody at my register, right? Because I haven't heard it in a while. As I said it. Sasha, stop scratching, baby. You're going outside. Why are you looking at me? Hey, that's what I thought. Dogs, am I right? Have a good day. Hello. That's fun. $86 is fun. Okay. She went in there to bother her dad. That's what she did. He had to remove the power key from his keyboard, his like extra wireless keyboard, because she kept jumping on it and like specifically hitting the power off button, shutting off his computer while he was like gaming. It's very funny. I don't know why the mirrored register just feels so different. It feels like you can't see as much. I don't know. It's weird. I like it because I feel like you could see the cash whenever you're on this side, but you can't see the cash when you're on this side. I know he just like mirrored it just to quickly get it out because people wanted it, but it would be nice if the register was over here. I think. I mean, I guess they probably do that so that people can't see it as well, but this is a video game. It's not real life. Do we still have customers in here? Hello, customers? Please leave. Shoppers? Okay. End of day 52. Oh, perfect prices. Let's go. Hopefully that doesn't mean I don't have anything not priced, because that would be bad. It would be unfortunate. Okay. I didn't read any of that. Oh, I thought that said I had negative $160. It's like, guys? This is what I wanted to look at. What do we need to price change today? Pepites cake. Pepitus. De Niro pizza. And mayo. That's a rough price change. Drop it by $1. Lose $1 in profit. Mayo's $11? What is happening? $10.50 is also quite crazy. Like, it's really easy to make mayo. Just, those prices, just make it at home. Cake. Where do I have cake? Oh, it's over here. Pepitas. Oh. It's probably priced a little high before. Okay, let's order 5 of the things that are low in price, because that's what we always do to keep our margins high. We'll take the discount dented boxes. Okay, and then do we need anything? The problem with, like, ordering now is I have to wait for them to restock everything before I know. I think we're definitely out of milk, so I'll grab some of that. Let's get 3 of these. Okay, I need to figure out if they've put any... Okay, do we buy... Get rid of that. Just get rid of that. We need the big sushi. Are we out? No. We just don't have any in here. I don't see any anywhere. So... There's that. Light roast coffee. And I noticed that we needed the blue flour over here. I'm just making sure they didn't put sushi somewhere. It's hard. Oh, I have so much sushi. I didn't need any of that. Might see if I can grab some so that I can put a label. It's not this box. Okay. Oop, oh, nope. Yeah, that box is quite large, isn't it? There we go. Throw this here. Is it that box? I think it's this box. I just want to take one so that I can put a label here so that I can put it back. There we go. Nope. So, throw. Okay, cool. So, are we finally running out of ice cream? Oh, no, we're not. And absolutely not. We love to see boxes that aren't broken. It's only a matter of time before we see broken boxes. Then we'll be sad. Yeah, I definitely like... It's a different, like, style of gameplay, but I definitely like being able to, like... As I'm putting stuff on the stockroom shelves, stuff's getting put on the shelves in the store. Because ultimately that's what matters, but... You just want to fill your coffers, you know? We need another... I'm trying to not hide that label, but it's fine. Chicken. Seems... Because the problem is whenever I put a bunch of stacks of pizzas on top of that cereal, I'll forget it's there. Although, I don't know. Hasn't really been a problem before, although I did forget about the sushi, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't I order sushi? Hello, sushi? Reveal thyself? Did that just go over the top? Oh no. I can get that, right? Yeah, I can get that. It'll be fine. Here's the sushi that I was looking for. It's literally the first thing I ordered. Yeah, we needed it too. Grab that box, sir. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What else do we need? Of course. Oh. Let's... None of this stuff is needed, so... Let's start the day. I think. I hope. I mean, I know none of it's needed. Because we are always perfectly stocked. Here at Air One. If we're out of something, it's because you don't need it. Air One. I feel like they would have some, like, pretentious tagline like that. We don't have it, you don't need it. Ketchups? I must have bought a bunch of ketchup. Be bothered. There's definitely more than I thought in that. 16. I see. That makes sense. You know, I bet that's beer on the bottom there. Oh, we didn't need beer, dang it. I just remembered we had like a second stack of beer. Oh, we have it now. God, please, boys. I'll be with you in just a moment. I just need to put these 2 bags of coffee away, and then I am done. Good morning, kind sir. Thank you quite gracious. Okay, bye. Lots of scallops, I understand. Oh. Tea. Thank you. Okay. Just gonna go over here. We're gonna feel it. There we go. It's just weird because, like, I'm used to my pointer finger being, like, 1, 4, and 7, and it's like, I don't know. I saw, still did it with my right hand, just, like, broken. I saw a TikTok about, a girl talking about how she types faster with, like, just random fingers instead of, like, the proper way to type. And I was like, it's pretty optimized. Like, there was research in psychology done about, like, if you practice, like, keeping your hands on the keys and, like, moving them correctly, it's supposed to be the fastest way. It's faster, with a Dvorak keyboard, but I think that's what's called, Dvorak. No. Nope. 50. There we go. This is also taller than my normal, because it has the backspace on it, which is nice. That way I don't have to pick up my hand whenever I screw up every time. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, they've done, like, studies on, like, the fastest way to type. So I'm like, I don't know, bro. Do a typing test after, like, once you learn how to do both, do a typing test and see if you truly are faster, because I don't believe it. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if you could just like do it however you want, but I don't know, it could be brainwashing though, because I learned all that in school and there's no telling if that's really truly the fastest way or if that's just the way that they decided it was. Good afternoon. We used to have people that would get, whenever I worked at Walmart, people would get mad. If you said like good morning and it was like noon, be like, actually it's not morning anymore. It's like, okay, nobody fucking asked. Just try to be nice. So click. Oh, it's cash. I'm dumb. Sorry, have your change. There you go. Huh? Oh, you have to hit space. Ooh. Like, the memory of where the buttons are is there, but the muscle memory is not there. And that's the hard part. Oh, what a gentleman letting her go ahead of you. Especially with such a large order. I'm sure he has, like, one thing. Let's see. There we go. Oh, $1. There you go. Too bad you can't hit enter on that. It's weird that you can hit enter on there and not the cash. Of course. Ooh, having a kegger tonight. Have fun with that. Very classy. I think one of the reasons why I like this game is because I really liked being a cashier, minus the, hello, how was your day today? Oh, great, how was yours? And then you have to, like, give a fucking response like, oh, it sucks, I make minimum wage and I'm just, like, bagging groceries, and the faster I go, the more people will complain. Like, I literally had complaints whenever I worked at Walmart that I was going too fast and that I was not conversing enough. Because the old ladies are there to, you know, waste time, which, fair. Do that before you get to the cash register. The thing is I always worked, obviously, after school, because I worked there in high school, so it wasn't, like, middle of the day. It would be, like, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., so, like, people want to get home, but, you know, some of the old ladies are still out there shopping, and I'm, like, just going as fast as I can and bagging as fast as I can, and it's not like they complained that I was bagging inappropriately, they just said I was scanning too fast. And I was just like, you want me to slow? Because, like, we got, like, our performance was based on, like, I don't remember what the metric was, but, like, scanned items per minute. So, like, you would, like, try to scan as fast as you can so that you can keep your metric up. And then, like, log out in between customers so that your scans per minute wouldn't go down. I don't know what bottled water that was. Maybe this one? Yeah, both look fine to me. I don't know which one it was. So, like, getting yelled at by my manager that my speed was too fast, because I was, like, one of the fastest in that Walmart. And it was just like, I was just like, you're telling me I'm too good at my job? So I quit. I was like, nah, freak that. And honestly, that has been a problem everywhere I've gone. I've either worked myself out of a job or, like, this is the job that I have now is the first time where they're like, give this woman a raise, promote her, give her more stuff to do, which I honestly work myself into too much work too. This job is the opposite. I work myself into too much work, because this company is smart, and they're like, oh, overachievers, we'll take all of them, please. That way we have to pay less people. And our company is filled with a bunch of, everything, I guess, because our CEO is an overachiever, so, like, that just funnels down. I mean, we certainly have our duds, but quite a big majority of the company is a bunch of overachievers. That probably is because it's an engineering company, but we're all a bunch of nerds. It does make being an IT person easier whenever, you know, the people that are your customer base are nerds. Did we run out of anything? I don't think we did. I don't think that's even a problem we have to worry about. I like blitzing through the day as fast as we can. I think it's been fun. Sorry about that, sir. Just checking on the back crew. Seeing if they needed any support. We actually used up quite a bit of tuna today, which is surprising. If I don't think about it, I can do it with my left hand. It's just whenever I think about it, then my brain's like, wait a minute, you're doing this backwards. I'm not. The hand is just different. Yeah, good thing we have all that sushi. Okay, boys. I think that's all the customers gone. Oh, 3 found expensive. Products not found. Francis, Jordan, what do I keep you for? Oil and brown sugar. Five of those, please. Susu. Sussy. 5 of these. Wow, look at this. Out of tuna. That's crazy. It's never happened. Pretty low on butter for once. I'm not gonna get more because we still have plenty right there, but I could get more. Oh my god. Voice. Please be more efficient with the boxes you use. I wish you could, like, turn off the label and be like, don't pull from this pile of these products. That way you could, like, control the products they grab. That would be nice. Just because I understand all the reasoning behind the things that are in the game doesn't mean I have to like it. I bet I can get rid of that box. Go look real quick. It's another reason I don't like having the boxes on the floor now, because they'll like clip through them. It just doesn't look very good. There we go. How many is in here? Not very many. Interesting that these stand up but the others lay down. I noticed that before. I'm trying to run down on some stuff. That's what we're trying to do. I know I keep ordering like large quantities of boxes, but it's only because they're on sale. Need ice cream. Need a vodka. You guys are trying my patience. All I'm asking for is a little box management. Oh my god, not that. That was the worst case scenario. That was the worst case scenario. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's okay. I solved the problem. Anyway. Oops. I pulled from that far, but okay. When I try to do that kind of stuff, it never works. But whenever I accidentally do this stuff, it always works. Good. I wonder if setting it on a different shelf fixes the break. I don't know if I've tested that theory yet. Tested a lot of like attempts at resetting the essentially you're resetting the variable. But I guess if you can find shelf space, you probably don't need to put it back on the floor. That's why I wish you could have a rack in the store, because then you could put like the boxes that you're trying to like move stuff around in. I don't know how many are usually in this. Oh, it looks like 14. No, 16. I would say I don't think anything comes. I think it's always like 9. I guess it's like 8, 9, 12, 16. Is there an 8? Yeah, the pasta comes in 8s. And the flower that I'm literally holding. 4, 8, 9, 16, 24, 32. I think there's more than 32 in a box, so I think those are all the right numbers. Wow, we might actually go through a whole stack of veal today. That's crazy. We'll get these 3. I think they're still stocking things. No, they're done. Okay, there's 15. Oh, there's, see, this one has 15. Why? That's just silly. Okay, let's open the store. Let's go, boys. Day number 3? Is that right for today? I think that's right. How many beverages? Why do I have them on the extreme sides of my desk? It's annoying. Oh, so is standing behind the shelf. My bad. You know what we should get today? Oh, you know what you should do? Pay your bills. Didn't do that yesterday. Yeah, this is day 3. Let's do it. Huh? Look at all this space. Sorry, I was examining my new storage space. Pretty exciting, don't you think? No, you don't care. Okay. No, that's rude. Rude. Hello, welcome. Come on in. Oh, hello. My bad. I was literally about to step away. Please tell me you don't put that sugar in your beer. Can you do that? Can you put sugar in beer? I'm sure you can. I mean, it's not illegal or anything. Yeah, this will create a nice little nook for stuff. I like it. And then we can move our registers back over here. Oh, okay. I was going to say this could be the area for furniture. Sorry for that wait. Just got some new space out back. We've been moving stuff around. Try not to look. Okay. It's actually such a godsend that you can't accidentally hit the wrong number on the credit card thing, because otherwise I could be giving away so much stuff by accident. The number of times I've hit enter on something that is just so wrong, so low, or even so high, like I've accidentally like charged $400 for like a $40 thing. I kind of hate this layout, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really feel like it gives us that much storage, but I guess we could put 2 racks here. I don't know if we need 2. I'm just gonna buy them. It's fine. I'm thinking that I want to rearrange how I have everything stored, maybe, and like put like large items, like group them by box size, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that yet. Just seems like a good idea. Whatever. Oh, drinking tonight? Have fun with that. Oh. It's also a mechanical keyboard, so I accidentally hit keys because I set my fingers on it too heavily. Okay, good. They are both getting business. I feel like it's a little bright here. Maybe it's just because it's daytime. I turn the lights on all day because, like, you wouldn't have the lights off during the day in a real store. Although sunlight wouldn't happen in a real store either, but... I would say maybe you have skylights, but it'd have to go through like 5 stories, so... I don't think that's possible. I think that's right. How many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 stories. Look, our hair matches. Although mine came out darker than I was expecting. I did put black in the mix, so it's kind of my fault, but it was just, it was like not dark enough, and then it was suddenly like too dark, and I was like, oh. Well, there's no going back. You can only make it darker. It'll fade out, though. That's why I'm not too concerned about it. It's just semi-permanent hair dye. And the black has, like, a randomizer. You never know if it's going to be a base of blue or a green, and it can fade out to anything. But my hair was, I mean, you guys know, it was teal before, or light teal before. Francis Jordan, I need you to make sure that you're keeping up with things today. Somebody couldn't find something yesterday, and that is unacceptable. Will not be allowed in Erewhon. When the customer demands, we must serve. Parmigiano Reggiano. That's how you know you're in Erewhon. Everyone's a fancy ass cheese. Although I used to think mozzarella was a fancy cheese, but what do I know? Well, I think it still is. Like fresh mozzarella, I still think it's fancy. Hummus. We still have some. I'll grab it. You guys seem to be busy. No problem. I can help. Need some ice cream? I can put some ice cream out. Oh. Yeah, I see what I did there. I actually am a hindrance. I'm just gonna make your guys' jobs harder. What? Hold on. Guys. Oh, okay. Now there's none in here. Great. Now I've just ruined everything. But this is a full box. Hold on. Got a line. Thank you for having a lot of small, tall things. Have a nice day. Right? Whatever. You like the eggplant lasagna? It's pretty good. People like it. Okay. Back to breaking this. Oh. So there's only 10 in there. We filled this box. Okay. Huh. I put it here. And that box is full. And this box will have 5 less in it than it did before. Okay. How's that pizza? I feel like you guys aren't putting out enough pizza. I feel like nobody's buying the pizza. I feel like it's cheaper to get it delivered, to be fair. And you have to walk all the way to the store. There we go. Ding. Oh wow, it's already 9. Dang! That day flew by. Got any customers in here? Hello, customers? Closing time. I found expensive. Oof. Flour. Oh, did I not reset prices yesterday? Shit. I don't remember. Was it cakes? don't think it was any of that. Was it any of that? What did we buy a bunch of today? Brown sugar? Oh, yeah. We're gonna bring that down by a bit. Oil, I think, was another one. $1. Sucks. Oil. Mayo, which I think we did. I don't think it was any of this stuff. Oopsies. I guess we could just like see what we have a lot of. What was the things for today? Maybe I should like blitz through the prices again. Just because I remember to buy the things, but I don't remember to like go set the prices. It was 2 things today, right? Yeah, flour. Orange flour. There was only one. Ugh. Where's flour? Oh, there it is. I doubt we can get... Let's just do that. Let's just check some pricing really quick. Most of it should be okay, but... they might not be happy about this price. Let's do 380. That seems a little high. Try to go 20-30 cents area. Sometimes I'm low, sometimes I'm high. That's how supermarkets work. I need to keep an eye out for that today. This is the 2nd day in a row that people have complained about prices. Probably because I forgot to set them, to be fair, but... if they would just tell me at the register. He's so good. Oh, it's a little high. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Let's see, what else do we need to order? What else are we running low on today? Do we need any of this? Doesn't seem like it. Need any of this? Oh, by golly, we've used a box. Would have seen it coming. Still so many. I gotta get more of that, or that, or that. Maybe this if we're out. Yeah, we're good. I don't really get a lot of people to buy it, so it's whatever. Sushi again, eh? I've been trying to figure out how long I'm gonna be doing this on stream. Hype around the game has definitely died down, but that doesn't mean anything for me because I like to play it when other people aren't, because then like if you're trying to get your fix, then I'm still here. But I don't know if it depends on like how the scaling is, because like if it gets to like where we're doing nothing but just kind of like waiting until we can get to the next license, then I feel like that's less fun. I wonder if it's like the check to see if it's placeable, like variables, what's getting stuck. Like it's like, nope, not placeable, and then you like your turn and it's supposed to check again, but it just like doesn't for whatever reason. I wonder if that's what's broken. Not that it matters if I know, because like, who will know? Who will I tell, you know? That's something silly like that. Just isn't checking often enough or it gets stuck. Airing out. That could be the memory leak too. In which case you could put a simple like if it gets broken and they reset, like, they open the box, close the box, then it, like, checks again, that would fix it. Another thing I was thinking about playing Stardew, because there's another big update. Stardew's just such a long game. Like, I enjoy the game, but, like, for streaming, it's just so long. And I feel like a lot of people are playing Stardew right now, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, I don't know how much interest there would be in yet another person playing Stardew. And I don't have, like, the hours that some of these people have. Although I've never played on a different farm, so that could be fun. I've just never gotten, like, around to it. I used to play whenever I had free time at work. I would just, like at lunchtime or whatever, I would play then, or, like, a little break. I would just, like, have my farm up and, like, keep it paused whenever I was working. But I don't have that kind of freedom during the day. I'll probably come grab the hot box. Yeah, there they go. I'll just follow him so I can put this one on it behind it. There we go. It's always nice to have an extra set of hands. Box went flying. Didn't I have a spot over here? Yes, I did, but I filled it. Oh my god, I have too much of everything spread out now. Eggs back. Grab that. Throw it there. Put this here. Go back. Put it there. Clear that. Clear that. Okay. What did we miss? Anything? Numbers are looking good. Clear these. Those are always my moving shelves. 24 is a good number. She's still there if we need it. Put a full one up here. Just if we need it. Still have pizza. Veal and steak we're getting low on. I'm still not doing it though. You can't trick me. Salt. Looks like we need some salt. But I think we'll be okay for a day. I'll just order it. It'll be sad if I don't have it. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I have so many of those steaks like out on the shelf. Alright, boys. Let's get this day going. We gotta get so many more levels. I didn't grab the salt. Looks like they're using that top one, which is good. Alright. Still got plenty of chocolate cereal. Yep. Plenty of sushi. Oh, I didn't get a small bread. Not bad. Just blitzing through shipping charges. It's okay. I'm always worried that, like, there's an empty shelf and I just don't notice the product's missing because, like, I cleared the label on the rack. It's, like, my biggest, like, fear. Is that we're just missing something because me being dumb. You need to keep an eye out on anybody. Oh, that's why I had that box there. On anybody that complains about, did I turn this on? Yes. Pricing. Oh. God, I can't, like, tab out of the game in this game. Which is fine. Totally. It's just so weird sometimes. It just like doesn't load when you go live. It's annoying. Always makes me feel like I'm not in the right chat. Like the chat room will sometimes load, but like, oh, save it. Nice. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, okay. I need to put a space bar. I think key mapping is one of the things that are on the list. So then you can kind of like decide for yourself. Okay. Making some mashed potatoes. Oh, right. I was supposed to keep track of like complaints today. Kinda forgot. Got the twins over here. Red and Basil. Ma'am. Ooh, ice cream. Nobody ever gets ice cream. Men in Black, I see. It's Wild Wild West. So funny, I had that Will Smith album, and I never watched the Wild West movie. I don't know what the actual, I guess it's called Wild West movie. I just had the soundtrack because I liked the songs on it. I liked Will Smith's music. Because I knew him from, oh, what was that show called? Was it on Nickelodeon? It was like the one with the opening where he's playing basketball. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. It's gonna bother me now. I don't want to look at his discography because he's done so many things. And it's like at the bottom. His kids have a longer discography. That'd be cash or credit, ma'am? Cash, you say? Wasn't expecting that. What's that movie called? Or it's not a movie, it's a show. I was minding my own business. Bel Air. Something Bel Air. Prince of Bel Air. Got it. It's in there. Such a good show. So long ago. I think I was technically watching it before I was like probably old enough to, but I watched all kinds of shows that I wasn't supposed to because I would stay up late at night and watch Nick at Night. And I would watch like Are You Afraid of the Dark, and I would watch Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island was like a secret show because it was like 10 p.m. Don't know anything about Gilligan's. I know the intro and that they were on an island. I think it kind of like is why I like Survivor so much, is because I watched Gilligan's Island as a kid. Like same vibes. Honestly, very similar like vibe to the old classic Doctor Who. You know, obviously very different shows, but same like vibe and editing. Maybe it's just like that's what TV was like back then. Because it's all made around that same time, back in the 80s, 70s. Like Doctor Who originally was like made in, I don't know, black and white TV times, so like 50s. That seems too old though. I don't know. I know there's like some really old Doctor Who episodes. I've watched them all. The old ones were kind of like, TV used to be boring. It's kind of like come full circle because TV now is boring and I can't find anything good to watch anymore. Thank goodness for YouTube. I feel like having the competitor of like indie made content like YouTube and Twitch and stuff has made Hollywood go, oh shit, we're gonna have to actually make good content again, because they were living in a lap of luxury, but like there's nothing that Hollywood has made in the last like, I don't even know, I want to say like decade, but that's probably a bit exaggerating, but like at least the last 5 years that I've been interested in. Because like, I don't know, it's just a waste of time. It's like the same recycled stories over and over again, and like the same recycled characters over and over again. Even Netflix does it. They just make trash TV now. Netflix basically was like the savior of TV, and then like they're like, that's hard. Let's just be MTV, and they just became MTV. This is just what they are. Sometimes like they'll make shows like the Avatar show look so good, and then you listen to like some of the lines and like the acting is okay, but then you listen to like the writing in that show and it's like, how did you fuck up this bad? It's so bad. The writing and pacing in that show is just like, I'm glad I don't have Netflix. I'm not contributing that. It's so sad because like I remember like not even 5 years ago, it's like, I'll trust Netflix to make any show. And like the beginning of The Witcher is like that, and then like they just became like the rest of Hollywood. And it's like, oh, well, you are a fallen hero, I guess. Is there anything over here? Okay, good. Thought I did for a minute. Oh, I almost ran out of rice. I'm sure they would have had it. I was just helping. Just helping. Drives me crazy. Oh, there's still more in here. Dang it. Dang it. How many more? One. I thought there was only one in there. Sometimes like the sound lags out. It's blue. Oh, I need to buy lights. Don't I have lights? I guess I used them. Yeah, must have used them. This is the dark corner. Whew. Sometime today, Steve. There we go. Customers, final warning. Please leave the store. I didn't see anybody complain, so... 2, okay. Well, I don't feel so bad about that. Dark coffee, elbow, salmon, parmesan. Dark coffee. That sucks. Elbows. I'm gonna leave it. Salmon. Cool. Salmon. Parmesan. Ugh. Okay. Let's go to our bills. Pay our bills. Didn't do that yesterday again. Okay. Coffee. Down. So we'll get 5 of those. Salmon was up. Okay. Parmesan was down. So we'll get 5 of those. 2 more of those. Elbows was up. Okay. Okay. What do we need, boys? Do we sell any steaks? A few. Still not enough to justify me buying more, but you know. Maybe one day. Oh, we might buy some veal. We have so many in the display though. That's why I'm refusing, because I'm like, we have some. I could probably get rid of, let's see, a 12 come in a box of Masuka. No, let's fill this box. Yeah. Damn it. I can't put it back. Annoying. Shelves need a backing to it because it's like trippy sometimes. Your eyes just like unfocus. It's all the big boxes. Cheese. So much pizza today. I had pizza for lunch and for dinner. Jay's like, what if we get pizza for dinner? I was like, that's what I had for lunch. And he's like, oh. But I had this new video game I don't want to cook. And I'm like, fine. It's probably better than the pizza I had for lunch anyway. 2 cold slices of supreme pizza. It's not it, that's for sure. I think we could start the day, because I don't think I'm going to get anything else. Have fun, boys. That's absurd. Buying veal? This feels like aged at this point. Put a premium on it. Did I change prices? I think I did. Yeah, I did, because it was salmon, right? Yeah, okay, I did. Whew. Doing my one job? Imagine. I feel like the more I have to do in the storeroom during the day, the more likely they are to select my register. Point in case. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have to use my pinky instead of my thumb for the zero, I think. Just a little awkward. Okay. Should put that away, but that's okay. Yeah, put that there. Put that there. I only got 1 pepper. I don't think, well, we got 8. Yeah, I don't know about elbows. Big problem, but we'll find out. Keep an eye out. Whenever I'm editing these, I almost see every single complaint about pricing. I don't know why, but whenever I'm playing, like, my mind is elsewhere, I guess. I just like watching all the people hang around, doing their shopping. I think it's because they wait till I, like, check somebody out. And then my brain's, like, focused on that. And an eye out on you people. Eh. Sorry about that, sir. I'm just learning. I'm learning how to use my left hand. Hello, welcome. We're running a supermarket. And drinking tea. You can drink tea. This is Erewhon, if anybody was curious. We're running an Erewhon. If things are overpriced, no, they're not. That's why we're keeping out for filthy, lazy people who don't want to pay the price. Honestly, I should charge an entry fee. I mean... Oh, this is it. Really got it. I will try to remember that. I'm so bad at remembering names. It's a little bit easier whenever it correlates to your username, because then it's like, oh, I have a hint. But I tend to give people nicknames based on their username. Yes, so I've been streaming on Twitch for a while, but I just started, because Twitch changed their policy, streaming to YouTube, because, I don't know, why not? Hopefully the quality is good on YouTube, though. Definitely have to let me know. Oh, so weird being backwards. I'm just not used to the change being away from me. I've changed up my, like, layout of everything recently, so bear with me. Oh. Real time than Twitch, but YouTube might have more compression. Yeah, I think so. I don't think you can stream as high, quality on YouTube. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's also nice, because, like, if... Oh, somebody complained. Oh, no, I didn't see what it was. Dang it. If I, didn't edit these VODs, then I could just leave them up and not have to worry about, like, uploading them later. But... I don't know. I think it's sometimes nice to watch it edited downstream. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do about that yet. Because, like, I like uploading the stream VODs and, like, doing less editing. Like, I call it editing light. Than I would in, like, a full Let's Play. But I don't know if I just want to, like, leave up the full VODs. Give me that back. How do I take change back? Oh yeah, it's this way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Not that it really matters. I can change the format as much as I want. Because there's, like, really no wrong way to do it, I think. But I definitely don't have, like... I was messing with, like, the commands and alerts, and they were not... Streamlabs was not working with me, so... I might have to actually install Streamlabs. I'm also using a free tool to stream to both, so... That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but it seems to be working fine. I haven't really had any issues. And I don't have to pay for it, which is always good because I don't make any money off of this yet. Does not pay for itself quite yet. It'll probably be a while because I keep buying new gadgets for streaming instead of, like, just paying myself. Thank you, sir. Nope, nope, use your left hand. Oh gosh. It's so bad. It's so bad. Did we run out of anything? I don't think we did. They complained about something over here. I feel like it's the water again. But, like, we're making 7 cents off that water. And, like, 18 off this water. So, like, I don't know. Just buy the other water. Can't afford it. like $3 for a water is really good anyway. And that's like a big bottle of water. I feel like that would be like 5. Like a gas station. Not that this is a gas station, but it's like a liter. You're only paying $2.40. Okay, maybe that is the right price, but whatever. People always coming in here and complaining. I didn't make you shop here. I think that's the last of the customers. Let's help Francis and Jordan restock. Get some fries. Is that what he's stocking right now? Okay. It's like ironic. Some pizza. This one. And some pizza. So the goal for today is to try to get to the next, to get to level 42. Ugh, I do this so that we can get new licenses, because we've kind of maxed out everything that we can do now other than expanding the store. But like, I don't like expanding arbitrarily, because then it just looks like a big wide open space. Like this already looks big wide open. Like I'm not using this space, I just built a wall so that it looks smaller. But yeah, I think we'll have to like rebuild. I don't know how we'll do our freezer section, because I've got to add another freezer, which will give us an odd number. So maybe I'll just put 2 out, just so it's even. I don't know. I don't know that we'll get there today, but I just want to try to get to 42 today, even if we don't like get the new licensing and stuff. Probably don't need that. Probably need this. But we'll see. We shall see. Boop. Wow, we're finally going through some of that beer. Okay. We can end the day. 3 found expensive. I only caught 1 and I only saw the end of it. Cola soda. That was a lot of stuff. I saw honey. Which is on the condiment aisle. Oh, dang. Everything's dropping by so much. We're not going to be Air One anytime soon. I think it was this soda. And one of the sugars. I think it was this sugar, Booly. Yeah. Yikes. That's rough. Losing $1 in profit. I don't know what the 4th thing was. I missed it completely. Let's find out. Peanut butter. Okay. Okay. Of course, that would be this, because I bought a bunch yesterday. And then it was the sugar, right? Yes. I put a bunch of that yesterday, too. I'm going to go set the peanut butter, because I will forget to do that. That price is fine. I think my prices are okay. So did this go back up? No, it just stays down. Okay. Interesting. Did we run out of steaks yet? I don't think we ever will. I think this box is infinite. Salmon was up in price, so I didn't buy any yesterday, so I should buy some today. Even though it's probably still up in price. Is this full? It's not full. I think I checked that yesterday. Should I get all of these in here? This is all the stuff in these boxes, because they stack so nicely. You can put 6 on a shelf. It's my favorite box. If you can have a favorite box in this game, that one's my favorite. It's silly, I know, but I like them. They stack so nicely on the shelf. that there. Get some of this honey on this there shelf. Ah. Vince is giving me so much trouble today. It's just griefing. Actually don't need like any of this honey, it seems. It's okay though. It's better to have more than to not have enough. Okay. Seems like I have a lot though. Just gonna make a pile of these boxes here. Make a box house. She's a box house. Oh, that was a full box. I'm dumb. That's okay. Oh, right. I bought extra of these, which is fine because I have space there. And I have space here. Although putting all of these on the shelf is kind of a bad idea. Because then they grab from everywhere and it's just a problem. That's why I'm kind of opting for putting them here. Although they'll probably kick those, but I can't be bothered. Alright, we need 4 potatoes again. Seems like we're always going through our potatoes. Do we actually have all of the potatoes we need? No, so we need 5 potatoes. Potato. More fries, really? Ugh, I feel like we buy a fry every day. It's not a bad thing. I gotta remind myself selling out of stuff is not a bad thing. So I titled this on Twitch, at least. I titled it this is actually a horror game. Because like you get all of your shelves perfectly stocked and then people come in and just like unstock your shelves. And you have to do it over and over again. It's just Groundhog Day. Just over and over. But then you realize this is actually somebody's real life doing this stuff. And you're like, oh. Yeah. That's a thing. Okay, we got all that. And then get cheese. I think it's just like cheddar. How did we get so many eggs? I swear they're taking eggs off the shelf. Baffling. Get one of these and cheese. Shampoo. Oops. It's another game. If Sims 4 wasn't so broken right now, I'd probably play that because I'm like in the mood to like decorate a house, but it's so broken. I don't have like all of the broken packs, but I have a couple and I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to deal with the broken mess. I won Sims 4 like 5 years ago. Somebody tell me how to get that. I guess just uninstall stuff. But it's not always the packs that break stuff. It's sometimes like just updates to the game. I'm gonna pass on water and juice because I think we'll be okay. Did you just take a keg? Or did I ordered one, right? Okay, let me get this stuff in here. I know we could get one more thing. Oh, look at our money, 9,999. Ah, stupid cents ruining everything. That's so funny. I think we're getting to the point where we're definitely gonna get another restocker because I don't think my boys are keeping up anymore. I mean, I could get another cashier and then I could just stock through the day. But I feel like the cashier is like, it kind of like splits up your day because like you're already going to be doing some of the restocking because you have to put stuff, I got lost, sorry. You got to put stuff on the shelves for them to get. So you're already doing that job, but you only get the cashier during the day. So I'd rather buy another hire another restocker and keep cashiering just because I like doing it. I like doing it's fun. I like make the beep sounds. Glad it's fun too, because I was worried it was going to bring back PTSD from working at Walmart. But luckily, fun overrides that. Oy. I feel like they've kicked all of these boxes. It's definitely not me that's doing it. I feel like it's Francis and Jordan. They just like purposely kick my boxes. Which is fine. Whatever. They're the ones gonna like, clean them up. This one? No, it's first. See if I can get the other one. Chicken. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Oh. How did I... Jordan did that, wasn't me. Just broke the law of physics. I'm sure that box will be broken now. The law of physics in this game states that unlike products shall not be shelved on top of each other. They must be cleared out before another unlike product can go on it. So, these are the worst. I think it's because they try to fill them at the same time. Yeah, don't worry, I got it. Absolutely the worst. The TikToker that I've been watching, like at night play this game, because I feel like she's always streaming. She's reached the end of the game, so she's gonna be playing something else soon, and I'm kind of sad about it. Not gonna lie. Because you would think I would be sick of this game, but like I'm still watching other people play it. I don't know why, because like it's not much different than me playing it, but it's like an oddly satisfying game. Broken box. I'm kind of sad that so many people are like playing it and being done with it before it's out of early access though. Like no shame to like the creator, because obviously he can only do so much in a day. But it's sad that like they won't ever, because a lot of people whenever they play a game, even in early access, won't come back to a game. And I have a feeling it's like the majority of people who played this game won't come back to it even after it's fully released. It's just sad. Probably nice for the developer though, because he's probably got a lot less stress now that less people are playing it. I'll get one of the juices because I can't be bothered. Okay, okay, let's start the day. You guys go ahead and get started without me. I don't know why I don't turn on the light first. I always run past it. These have 32 in them? Yeah, or 16 rather. Oh yeah, stamina broke. Oh god. Here we go again. My. Don't know the rest of the words. Nope. Just put it up here, it's fine. Look at that. Oh, did I check the sushi? We're fine. We're fine on sushi. Yay. That's not cool. Hi, puppy. What are you doing? You haven't decided yet? You're just gonna stand there? Alright. Oh. Okay. She literally got up to lay down. I feel it. Her life is really hard. It's really hard being a cute little puppy. Everybody wants to squish your face all the time. Everybody wants to tell you not to chew on the plastic. I came home and she had gotten a hold of one of the gloves that I used to dye my hair with last night. So, you know, that's great. Trying to, like, figure out what she's allergic to. Meanwhile, she's, like, licking hair dye off of my freaking gloves and eating plastic gloves, too. Top of that, so... You know. Yeah. I actually got hair dye on her, too, so she's got, like, 2 little blue spots on like, her side. I was like, oh, God. Of course it's blue, which is, like, the hardest to get out of anything. At least it wasn't green. Green would last forever. Because she has yellow fur. Funny. Okie dokie. Did I get anybody on my register? Oh! Good timing. Let's go. Okay. Easy. Anybody complain about prices? Anybody trying to complain about my prices? I don't remember what I said today, but... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Pay my bills. My bad. Oh, I remembered before the end of the day, so that doesn't count. 42 is what we're trying to get to. And also have money to, like, buy the licenses and the stuff. Because not only do you have to buy the license, you have to buy all the stuff the same day, or people will complain that they can't find the thing. Made that mistake before. Chickens. Which I think we have plenty. Just gotta get to level 42. We're blitzing through it today, though. We're already halfway through 39. That's right, I can drink tea while I do this. That's how good I am. Yeah, once you liberate yourself from keeping the shelves fully stocked, like I once did once upon a time, before I had restockers, well, it's real nice. Although your inventory, like, managing, like, how much inventory you actually have is a little bit harder, but... I try to reset in between, like, streams, so that way start fresh. Just waiting for somebody to complain about prices. Any minute now. This layout is so good, because I can be at the register and still see the whole place. Like, there's several spots where I can see the whole store. Keeping an eye out. Nice day, sir. Watching the lady in blue. I feel like she would have complained about pricing if she could. I feel like it's something in that first fridge, but I haven't caught it. I wish it would make like a, like when somebody complained about price, it would just make a like sound, like a, I don't know, any kind of like notification sound. And then you had to like scramble to look at everybody. That would be more fun. I guess it would make it a little bit easier. Because you would just do what I've done, where I just set it up to where I can see the whole store. Which you should do anyway. No, not. Sorry, those 50 cents are mine. I earned them. That's my hourly wage, is 50 cents. Sorry, Steve and Daryl. They only get 25. This is Air One, after all. Everything's about profit. I'm gonna get another restocker. Just don't feel that they're... Well, I guess something's out. Really be a problem if, like, we have several days in a row where people can't find stuff. Oh, I thought... you guys better not all be enlivened for Steve. Oh, it's more than I would have liked. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I was managing my employees. You understand. You get it. You look like a guy who manages. Whatever that means. I mean that as an insult, I think. Yeah. Sir. Just brown sugar and cheese. I don't know. I'm sure it's delicious, whatever it is. Trying to think of a dish that would have... I like cream cheese. Brown sugar and cream cheese makes sense. Oh, just milk? Good on you. Make sure you actually get back with that. Salmon and chicken. 3.5. Let's see how our shelves are looking. Chicken's a little bare, guys. Is it because we're literally out? Wow, we're literally out of chicken. Maybe taking away a chicken spot was a bad idea. This is our last shopper. Are you coming to my... Oh, you're getting cake? Yeah. Oh, scared me, sir. Sorry. My bad. I was standing in the doorway. EB. Hummus sounds so good. Actually, running this grocery store just makes me hungry all the time. I just ate like 3 slices of pizza, but... Wow. Your shopping collection is quite odd. I can only assume that you have a family at home waiting for that cake. Okay. Good job, Steve, Daryl. Good job. Everybody out of the store? Alright. It's in the day. 1 not found and 1 expensive. That is not a bad profit. Lager and flour. I think this is the Sublets flour. Maybe. Yep. It's definitely this one. That's good to see. You guys make sure to push that flour. Is this the lager? Is this the lager? Idea. That must be it. Oops. Okie dokie. You know what I'm gonna do first? Smart like that. Don't you wish you were smart like me? What was it? Lager? Okay. Let's see. What else do we need? We need chicken. Yeah, added chicken. We need like 6 chicken. Oh, we can get 5. Let me throw some of those on the shelf while they restock because, well, they're out of chicken. We didn't even put it on the shelf. Straight in like the old days. I think I will go ahead and put chicken here again just because I feel like we need it. Had such a struggle with keeping it alive. I mean, fully stocked. We don't keep chickens alive here. This is Erewhon. We murder all the chickens. Unless you don't like that, then it's all tofu. Tofukin? Is there a word for tofu chicken? Why did I buy this? Oh, it's on sale. Tofurkin? I feel like that's right. Although it sounds like turkey. I guess it's the same thing though. You can call it turkey or chicken. Basically the same. Although I think turkey tastes as good as chicken, but I think that's just childhood bias. So does it do 9 boxes and then 9 on top? That's crazy. Okay. Let's start with beer. I'm gonna need a keg. Out of Zap. Let's get another one of those, I guess. I feel like we've gone through that really. I need to check the price on that because maybe like it's priced way low. Everybody's buying it. They're like, well, I'm here. Might as well grab this. Two boxes of butter just sitting on the floor. You know what that means? Fish. Oh. This is awkward. Pile of shame. Nice. Flour, pepper, salt. Butter, yogurt, tuna. Sushi, ice cream. Sushi, ice cream. Got another one of those bread, pasta. Can't be bothered. Hot sauce, ketchup, mayo, all that good stuff. Brown sugar for some reason. This Pablo stuff isn't selling either. Let's check Zap. Okay. Let's check Pablo. It's a little high. Let's drop it to 40. It's closer to 20 cents over. Just because I feel like we haven't sold any of that in the last few days. Which could be what people are complaining about. Oh, we need tea. We never need tea. Okay. Let me put this order in and then we can start the day. I paid my bills? Yes. Did I set the prices on stuff? What was cheap today? I don't even remember. This process takes so long that I forget, like, where we started. Lager? I definitely didn't change the price on lager. Okay, that one's fine. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Oh, I did, because I changed the flour price, because it went up. And I was like, oh, yay, we make a bunch of money on this now. Yeah, okay, whoops. Please stop looking at my foot, I know it's asleep. Did I put that order in? Yes. Alright, boys. Let's get started here. We are so close to level 40. We will definitely get that today. I don't know if we're going to make it to 42. What time is it? Oh, God. We're not going to make it to 42. This is going to be our last day. Did not see the time. 3 hours flew by so fast. Oh, my gosh. It's crazy. I was like, I've been probably playing for like 2 hours. 3 hours later. The first beep of the day. Oh, the first customer bought one thing. Hate to see it. Either that or I just didn't hear the rest of the beeps, but I'm just gonna voice. It's okay. feel like I would have heard the beeps, you know? Okay. Make sure nobody complains about pricing. Oh, I'm drinking my tea because it's getting cold. And I probably shouldn't be drinking tea this late. Yeah. It's not that heavily caffeinated. Also, I feel like people always say, don't drink caffeine before bed. That's fine. I do it almost every day. I don't do it every day. But I do it more often than I probably should. Or I'll drink like an energy drink and then take a nap. Or drink a tea and then go to bed. My brain doesn't care. It's like caffeine. Who's that? It's mostly just in drinks I like. Busy today. Should I hire another restocker? No, that'll cut into our profits. I'm making some good money, so I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to redo the freezer section. Maybe I'll just move the freezer section over here. I tried to move the fridges over here, and I couldn't do that because I couldn't get to the light switch. And also, just there wasn't enough space. But I like this layout. I think it works really well. And I like that the mirrored registers work if they're all mirrored. Okay. Oh no. Thought I clicked the wrong button, but it was the right button. Business is booming. We love to. Oh, sorry, I'm just gloating. To be honest. Is that right? I feel like that was right. What do you want, little puppy? Want me to get off the internet and pet you? I know I have honey on me. It's just, I'm just sticky now. Whatever. I'm basically a toddler. Hi, little puppy. Why can't you speak quietly like your sister, huh? Huh? Uh-oh. You've summoned the third puppy. Supposed to be paying attention to my grocery store. No dogs allowed in Erewhon. Maybe we won't get to 40 today. I don't know. Progress bar's not moving very fast. Come on, Steve and Daryl. We need to get to 40. I can't believe we're still not at 42. Didn't have to work late tomorrow. Hi, sir. You're gonna help me get the... Whoa! Sushi, kegs, tea, chips, flour, salt. Okay, well... You also needed some other things. Whoa! 235! We haven't seen it over 200 order in a long time. I mean, that's what 3 kegs will do for you, but... Have a nice day. I guess this is fine. We hit 40. Let's go. Just checking. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They're all at 42 and then all at 56, 70, 81, and the last one at 90. I just want books, man. Stop wiggling so much. Blames it on the customer. Oh my god, please. I don't know why I did. It's just so weird. Oh, $100 even. Nice. I mean, nice for me, not nice for you. I miss when our weekly groceries was only like 50 bucks. Now it's like 100. So grocery prices. And we don't even shop at Erewhon. these people? Ding! I feel like the gap between these lights is not as is wider than the gap between those lights. I need to like space those better. It's just hard to do. Let's see if I can move these. Just move them down a little bit. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I had wiggled some around so that they would light up the shelves in a specific way. But now that I don't have that, yeah, that was a good guess. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Looks way more evenly spaced. And now this area doesn't look so like oversaturated. Because like there was like a glare on this milk before. Looks a lot better. Hello, sir. Enjoy your pizza, beer, and bread, and soda, and eggs. Alright, what are we learning low on? We're doing okay? I don't think our customer count has really gone up that much. The only thing I could think that could be different is that I'm not forcing everything to be fully stocked. Whereas previously I was like, no, everything needs to be at 100% stocked in the store before we start the day. So maybe that's causing some more like workload for Francis and Jordan. I don't know. It definitely feels like we're getting lower on stuff than we would normally. Like, we hadn't seen a single day with, like, somebody couldn't find something in a long time. So I'm guessing with each level you get more customers? I don't know. I don't know if it's level or product license. I feel like it's product license, but we get so, like, so long in between, like, licenses and levels, so I don't know. Oh. Me? One for me? Payment card? Yeah. Good deal. You guys done? Any customers in here? I always check behind here like they're gonna be hiding. Like, hee hee hee, she doesn't see us. 55. So now it's the same. Cool, cool, cool. Lots of money. Basmati egg soda lager. Basmati. Let's see which eggs. That's elbows. Basmati. $2 decrease. Basmati, one of the eggs. Yes, this one. I don't remember. Pay our bills. Make next stream a little bit easier. Oh, the logger actually went up in price. Well, it looked fine to me. Hold on, I'm concentrating. Zap soda. It's rough. Do make a good profit on those. Basmati rice and 8-pack of eggs. Okay, that look fine to me. Oh wait, no, these are the 8-pack. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Just keep saying it will be. Of course, I bought 2 Zap Gold yesterday. Sap soda, rather. The other thing was up in price, right? The lager. Okay. Let's get everything restocked, and then that's where we'll end today. Got our money up. We just gotta get 2 more levels, which we should be able to do next time. I don't think that'll be a problem. Imagine you accidentally double click and you just put it in the fucking trash. So sad. I'm just gonna throw the overstock over here. It's probably a mistake because then they'll grab it, but that's future Kelsey's problem. Not today's problem. Oops. Just saw those cakes there. I was like, what are these boxes? I thought they were potatoes for a second. Like mashed potatoes. It's gonna be very sad. We need an ice cream? We haven't eaten ice cream since we got ice cream, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we technically still don't need ice cream because we have 24 of them, but you know. Look. 23 of them. But you know. So I think we're good on everything else. Let's get this in if they are still stocking, which doesn't look like they are. And olive oil. Yeah. Is that everything? Do we need anything else? Don't believe so. I hate that this is always one. Just get a bad pattern sometimes. Should we get another butter? Just to hold us over. And another veal. There's so many in those boxes. I'm gonna move the scallops back down here. Veal, steak, salmon, butter. Why not? We have the money. I think that's it. Let's grab this and throw it in here and be done. We did the bills. Okay. That was lucky. Perfect. Butter. How much is in a butter container? Like 20? Yeah, it's quite a bit. Out of my way. 24. And we use like, people buy like 3 butters in a day. So, it lasts a while. Not enough salmon to prompt them to refill it. Good. This box is actually not full. That is surprising. Oh, we should probably get another scallop too. You know what? I can't be bothered. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time.